Nityanandam,
Nityanandam.
welcome again. Today we have another special guest. I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself. Today we'll be talking about why are we doing dreadlocks, Jatas. So first, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Robert. I'm from Slovakia, and first time I come here to India to make dreads or dreadlocks or jatas or rastas. It is a lot of names how we can name this, but mostly here in India the name is jata because of Shiva's Jatas, what is like the root of the Jatas. The Lord Shiva wears long Jatas like representation of his spiritual powers and energy. So I do Jatas here also for people here in ashram and also in for people from all over the world. So that's me.
So it's very exciting to hear about. So the reason why are we doing the dreadlocks? So there is different types. The main reason is a reminder that you are Shiva. If you see Shiva himself, he's always wearing them, and he has them like curl, and they're very long. So maybe at the end of the video we get to see the very long jetas that you're wearing. They look beautiful, and it's a very sacredness. Swamiji, he's also taking care of our Guru Paramahansa Nityananda, doing the dreadlocks and just attending to them, which is only very selected people are able to do that. So it is a huge blessing.
Yes.
And the main thing, there is a study in the US where they were speaking about people having the long hair. So with the Native Americans, they were hired by the armed forces. And they had the people that had the long hair, the beautiful long hair. And what they did is they cut it, like the look that they have in the Army, the Navy, the Air Forces. And then they noticed that they were not able to perform their duties as expected. They were hired to find places, people, situations, just like they do, without using any machinery or any equipment. So what happened is that the second time they hired these people, they allowed them to have their hair long. So at the end of the day, they discovered that long hair relates to having powers and being able to express them. So the hair, Shiva always wears the dreadlocks very long. And a lot of the sadhus, the people that spend their life meditating and dedicating their life to reach consciousness, to reach powers, their dreadlocks are very long.
Yes, I can say that dreadlocks are mostly connected with spirituality and spiritual journey. Maybe some people in Western country wear dreads because of style, but mostly in the present, the dreadlocks represent spirituality and spiritual powers. We can see it in a lot of cultures all around the world, like maybe in South American shaman cultures or African cultures or Egyptian or some old Slavic cultures. But the oldest culture representing by Jatas is in India, like you say about sadhus, agoris, and this like spiritual men. They wear their jatas because of their spiritual journey. It represents the higher consciousness and bigger energy. Also, in other cultures, dreadlocks always represent that the man who wear it is spiritually higher. He is something like teacher or healer, or he has some spiritual powers, and this is the representation of it. Also, in I have experience when I make dreadlocks. I noticed that A lot of people, when I do it, it is little painful process, and this pain make something like people have shakes during the making of jatas, and I know that this jatas increase the energy. It like awaken kundalini energy, and this shake is like little awakenings. And I notice that maybe some people who never attend to spirituality or never go on this journey in their life, after I make them jatas, they start to think more about their life, about spirituality, about universe, about something more than normal casual life, everyday life, going to work and do all the stuff. So I can say that my experience is that dreadlocks awaken people. So it is also like this is the power which they represent.
So they part of it has to do with the Kundalini. So we're doing at the beginning is about waking up the Kundalini, the higher consciousness, and of course for us it's so easily because of the touch of the Guru. But the people that are outside, they still don't have a Guru, so they start with the dreadlocks. They start by seeing teachers, by reading about it, and then also with the tattoos, the different spiritual tattoos. And of course, all of these, they had to be placed in certain energy centers, which are called nadis. And like this, it touches a lot of our energy centers. And there is a reason why. And every day we look at our hair, or we feel it, we touch it. So there is a connection that I am Sadashiva, I am Shiva, and I am raising to that consciousness within me. So it's a beautiful thing. So I'm inviting our viewers to check it out. And there are, we'll be making other videos talking about the different type of jetas. There is some that if you're just testing it out, you put them on and you can take them off within days, weeks, a month. And there is others that are permanent. So do you want to touch that right now, or should we return?
I can say one thing more that like you tell about long hair. It is that hair absorb energy. It is something like antennas who absorb energy. But when you have hair, I try to describe it like metaphorically, that hair is opened. It is a lot of hair and you can't control it. But when you have jatas, it is different particular stuffs on your head, so you can control it. So you can imagine it that hair is a lot of energy what you can't control, but jatas is energy that you know that you have 40 jatas and everyone you know, so you can like control this energy. Is more touchable.
So like antennas, where the energy is being stored in the hairs, and then as we needed it during the day, it starts being opening up. So it is like the studies that they did in the U.S. It relates it to gosh, I can't think of the word now. It's related to the consciousness. It's not consciousness.
Yes, it
To
is like
intuition.
yes,
And
we
for
can
us,
say
of
that.
course, Shiva symbolizes the third eye. Anything that we do is to raise our consciousness and
Yes.
to raise to the third eye. The third eye is basically the window, the opening to Shiva, to his powers, to his expression. And we are Sadashiva because we have his expression with the beautiful dreadlocks. And it's the new look, of
Yes,
course.
it's also change your
Yes.
visibility.
It changes
after
who
making
you
it,
are, what you do.
Yes, it is.
So inviting our viewers to join us with the new look, very fashionable. Of course, when I started my dreadlocks, everybody had, my hair was very silky, very long. And they're like, oh my God, what you did? But then there is that feeling, the power that
Yes,
I
it
am
is,
Sadashiva. The look is different, but I love the feeling, what is happening with the hair and the expression.
I think everyone who has dreadlocks know about what we talk. So if you don't have, you must experience it.
Yes, experience it. I will really invite all of you to experience it. So, do you want to show your hair a little bit?
Oh, yes, why not?
Long hair,
Okay.
you look so beautiful.
Hi.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us. This was a fun experience. And I'm going to show my short dreadlocks. And I love it. I really love them because it reminds me that I am Sadashiva. That's the main thing. We're here to be reminded of our higher consciousness. Till next time, Nityanandam, everyone. And thank you for joining us.
Nityanam. You can say that it is like banyan roots.
Nice. Let me get close. So it is like the banyan roots, the same look. Look at that. The long hair and then the roots of the banyan tree. So inviting our viewers to check it out and to also try out the dreads. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's completely near you. Nityanandam.